On most mornings, Lena prepared herself long before she stepped outside her apartment. Not with makeup or outfits, but with courage, the kind of courage people rarely see because they never have to think about it. Being deaf in a world built for sound meant every simple task carried weight. But today, as she pushed open the glass door of the small corner café, her chest tightened more than usual. Maybe it was the crowded room, or the rush of morning customers moving quickly, speaking quickly, expecting quick responses. She felt all of it, even if she couldn't hear any of it. She joined the line, clutching her phone with her typed-out order ready. But when she reached the counter, everything spiraled the way it always did. The barista spoke. She could read that much from his lips, but she couldn't tell what he was asking. She pointed to the menu, trying her best to smile, but confusion flickered across his face. People behind her shifted impatiently. Someone sighed loudly. Someone else mumbled something she couldn't hear. Lena turned, expecting irritation. Instead, she found a man in his early 30s, tired eyes, unshaven face, holding the tiny hand of a sleepy little girl who leaned against his leg. His expression wasn't annoyed. It was gentle, soft, kind. Then, something she never expected happened. The man lifted his hands and signed, "Are you okay?" Lena froze, her heart stopped. No stranger had ever used sign language with her. Not once. Not anywhere. Before she could respond, he signed again, slower this time, clear and patient. "What do you want to order?" "I can help." Her eyes filled instantly, not because of the coffee, but because for the first time in a very long time, someone met her in her world. With shaky hands, she signed, "Caramel latte." He smiled, warm and reassuring, and turned to the barista. "Caramel latte for her, please." Understanding washed over the barista's face, and a small smile followed. But then something even more surprising happened. The little girl tugged her father's sleeve, looked up at Lena, and with clumsy, sweet little hands signed one word. "Pretty." Lena nearly broke. A child signing to her. A father teaching her language. A stranger choosing understanding instead of awkwardness. But here's the twist Lena didn't know. The man, Evan, wasn't fluent in ASL. He wasn't an interpreter. He hadn't grown up with deaf friends. He learned ASL because his daughter hadn't spoken a single word until she was 4. Doctors worried she never would. So for years, Evan communicated with her using sign language, her first language, the only one she trusted. And even though she eventually learned to speak, Evan never stopped signing with her. Because love had taught him a language he never expected to need. Today, that same love let him notice Lena's struggle and step forward with compassion rather than confusion. When Lena finally received her coffee, her hands no longer trembled. She walked toward the door. But before stepping out, Evan signed one last message. "You're not alone." And for the first time in a long time, she believed it. That night, as Lena sat on her bed replaying the moment, she realized something powerful. Kindness costs nothing, yet it gives everything. This man didn't change her day with money or gifts or grand gestures. He changed it with understanding. With connection, with the simple act of speaking her language. Because sometimes the greatest miracles are small. Sometimes they're quiet. And sometimes they're signed with gentle hands.